Chris Lopez with MLMCompletePackage.com. In this week's training video, I'm going to talk about the importance of having a mentor and also using your mentor. And just to give you a heads up, a few days ago, Jason Wells and I published the paperback version of the Complete Networker book, and it's our philosophy and our building style for using business common sense for your network marketing business. So go check it out at CompleteNetworker.com. It's also in Kindle, iBook, and all those other electronic formats as well. But getting on with today's topic of having a mentor. I've been in network marketing for about 12 years now, and the first 2 years were with my first network marketing company where I didn't have really any success with, but it exposed me to the industry and I got a good education about it. So the past 10 years I've been with my current company, which has been a major source of income for me. And I can say without a doubt that having a mentor is incredibly critical to helping you have success in MLM. Now, of course, there's always a few people or small percentage of people out there who are not going to need a mentor in order to have success in the business. But generally, the people who don't need a mentor have already been mentored in the past and have already built a successful MLM business. Like, I could go out today and start with a brand new MLM business and not need an upline or need a mentor or need any help from anyone because I know what I need to do to go out there and build a business. But 10 years ago, one of the main reasons my first network marketing venture did not work out for me and the current one I'm in did is because I had some great mentors helping me out. So if you have not already had a lot of success with network marketing, make sure getting a mentor and working with your mentor is on your radar. The first reason I think a mentor is so critical is the accountability aspect of it. We all have our comfort zones and we all have those things we need to do or prospects we need to talk with that we are afraid of doing. And I've been there. You know what you need to do. You write down your to-do list of, I'm going to talk with this person, and it might scare you, or you may think they're going to laugh at you. Whatever, you don't talk to them, and then they carry over the next week, and the next week, and the next week, and even though it's on your to-do list, and you know you need to do it, it still gets pushed off every week. You find an excuse for it. And that's because, for the most part, holding yourself accountable and doing those things outside your comfort zone is a very hard thing to do. Now, if you're working closely with a mentor and they know what you're doing for the week or what your plan is for the week or who you're going to talk to about the business this week, they're going to hold you accountable. The first week goes by and you didn't talk to who you're going to say you're going to talk to. They're going to be like, "What's the deal? Why didn't you do this?" And they're going to hold you accountable to, "Hey, look, you said you're going to do this. You didn't do it. If you want to go out there and grow your business, you need to get this done. What's your excuse? What's stopping you?" And having someone else hold you accountable like that is huge. I know that's helped me over the years, and a lot of the downline members that I've mentored, both inside my organization and people even outside my company, has helped them tremendously because it's helped people break through their comfort zone. And it's called your comfort zone for a reason because you're comfortable in there, and going outside of it makes you nervous, makes you have butterflies in your stomach, makes you do whatever. And that's why having someone hold you accountable and give you a good kick in the butt once in a while is needed. Another benefit of working with a mentor is the guidance that he or she gives you. Now, I'm all about using courses and reading books and going through training videos because you can learn a lot from it. But it's also hard to take that tidbit of knowledge from a certain course when there's dozens you may have gone through or hundreds you have in your library and apply it to your specific situation or apply it to a specific objection or conversation you're having with a prospect. And so when you're working with a mentor closely and you're getting into the nitty-gritty details of what's going on, what conversations you're having, where things are breaking down, they can give you guidance or insight that a training course or training videos simply can't do. It's that one-on-one attention. They will hear something that you didn't hear, or they'll see a mistake you're doing that you simply don't realize it. And they can say, look, here's a problem, this is what's stopping you, here's what you need to do to go fix it. And they may also reference, hey, go back to this course and listen to audio track 3 or video 5, or go read this section of the manual, whatever training course you guys are using. They may go back and reference it so you can go back and get more detail from it. Another reason having and working with a mentor is so important is that you get on-the-job training when you work with them. And I say on-the-job training. That's what happens when your mentor is helping you train a new associate, or present the business, or close someone, or help you out with a specific marketing project. You can watch your mentor in action. And being able to watch and listen to someone successful do something is just a wonderful way to learn. And you'll pick up little nuances and details from this on-the-job training with your mentor that you won't get in a training course or a webinar or a training seminar. And that's just because there's a difference between a training document or training course and being out there doing the real thing. There's just little nuances that always happen. So having a mentor for accountability, guidance, and on-the-job training are the top 3 reasons why I recommend having one, and that's helped me become successful over the years. Now, a couple of things I want to continue talking about this subject on is, what do those 3 things have in common when it comes to working with a mentor? They all require that you actually talk with your mentor. And I'm surprised at how many people I have coached around the industry, and even people in my own organization, where they say, yeah, I've got an upline, I've got a mentor, but I don't get any help from them. And I ask, when was the last time you called them? Oh, I don't know, I haven't called them. And I just sit there thinking, what the hell do you expect? You expect your upline or mentor to have a crystal ball and they can read your mind? They're not going to be calling you every single day to check in on you and make sure you're doing well. No, this is your business, so you need to be going out there doing activity. If you're not calling your mentor or connecting with your mentor, they don't know if you're out there spending 10 hours a day on the business building, or if you're out there, watching TV all day and getting nothing done. It's your responsibility to establish a relationship with your mentor. And don't call your mentor up to bitch and moan and gossip and just have nothing to say or nothing to do. Call them up with a purpose. Hey, I did this today, I did this, I want to do this, this, and this. I talked with this person, here's what happened. Trust me, if you're calling and talking with your mentor and you're actually doing activity in your business, your mentor is going to take the time to help you out. And again, there might be a couple, 2, 3, 4% of mentors who won't, for whatever reason, because they're just those types of people. Well, those people are idiots, and you need to find a different mentor. But for the most part, the vast majority of uplines and mentors out there are good people. So make sure you're out there making a relationship happen. Make sure you're moving it forward. Don't sit there and get in this habit where you're waiting and expecting a mentor or an upline to call you, and you don't do anything until they do. That's the wrong mindset. Now, I know some people listening to this have a mentor and some don't. Well, if you have a mentor, I told you what you need to do. You need to take activity, and you need to make sure you're reaching out to your mentor. Now, if you don't, you need to go out there and find one. So my first suggestion would be to call whoever sponsored you. And they may have quit the business, They may be inactive. They may have gone to another company. Who knows? But call them and see where they're at. Tell them you're ready to build and you want to work with them. And if they don't return your phone calls or they're not doing anything anymore, fine. Call his upline. And if you don't have your upline's phone number, call your company's customer service or distributor services 800 number and tell them your situation. Say, hey, here's my name, here's my ID number. I'm trying to connect with leaders in my upline. What names and numbers can you give me? And I've never heard of a company not getting eager downline connect with other people in their upline. They may give you 1 or 2 or 3 names, or depending on their privacy policies, they may say, well, we'll pass along your names to people in your upline as we can't give out personal details. And every company is slightly different. But call your distributor services phone number and talk with them. And keep calling them until you get someone's phone number. And then start calling those people and tell them, hey, I'm ready to build. Here's what I'm doing. Can you mentor me? Can you help me out? And depending on how high up they are, this is just a reality. They may already have such a big business that whether you build $1 million business or you do nothing, it's not going to affect their income. And, you need to be in a good spot for them to really get great attention and great support from them. But you'll never know what type of support you may be missing out on unless you call them. So, depending on if you can't find a mentor or if you don't have a mentor out there available, come work with us. We have a few different styles of mentoring that we do through MLMCompletePackage.com, and these aren't company specific, since building a network marketing business is all fairly the same from company to company. You have to talk to prospects. You have to sell your product or service. You have to introduce your business. You have to close people. You have to train people. The vast majority of it is generic money-making activities. So I'm at MLMCompletePackage.com right now. And if you come down to training, click on coaching. And this is where we offer 2 types of coaching and mentoring programs. One is a group coaching, where we do small groups, usually about 10 to 20 people are the size of the groups, and we work with people there. The other one is one-on-one coaching, and this is where you'll be working directly with either Jason or myself, or bouncing back and forth depending on where you're at in your business and also just everyone's schedule. But that's completely one-on-one help where we meet on a regular basis, go through issues, go through what's working in your business and what's not. And the other type of mentorship that's available, which I think is incredibly useful, it's this type of training I enjoy the most, is what we call looking over our shoulder access. And this is really geared more towards people who already have got the basics going for them and want more of that on-the-job training. We don't have any regularly scheduled phone calls, but we do have a private Facebook group and a private YouTube channel where we upload videos of us calling prospects, training our downline, doing 3-way calls, recording our marketing. As we do our marketing from week to week, we'll do screencast and record what we're doing inside of Google and Facebook and some other marketing platforms. You'll hear Jason and I talk about putting our marketing campaigns together. So this is more for the on-the-job training perspective. And if you've already got some momentum in your business and you're a self-starter and you're able to get things done, I think this is a gold mine because you can see what we're doing, learn from it, and then adapt it to your business. And of course, if you have any questions on what we're doing or how to apply it to your business, you always post a question to our Facebook group and we'll help you out. So to recap the main points as I end this video is if you already have a mentor or upline mentor you're working with, make sure you are doing stuff in your business and you're calling your mentor for help and for guidance. Because your mentor is not sitting around wondering, oh gee, I hope my downline members call me today. They're either out there working with people who are making things happen in the business and need help, need guidance, need accountability, or they're out there saying, I need to sponsor new people and find some people I can coach and mentor. The other thing is, if you don't have a mentor, go out there and find one, whether it's someone currently in your upline or you plug into one of our mentoring programs.